Good morning. I'm the hottest mess of a person. I cannot seem to get my life together. The video that came out before this is gonna seem like it happened a couple days ago, but it happened over a month ago because I am not behind the 8 ball, not even behind like the 5 ball. I think maybe we're behind the 2 or 3 ball. I don't know what it is about this year, but I just can't do it all. A lot of it is the house. A lot of it is us downsizing to this super small a duplex. I think it's maybe 700 square feet, 600. I'm not really sure, but for all 6 of us, it has been very difficult, very stressful. I have totally not been down to the garden since the video that I made. Wow. The video that I made that I just put out before this. And that was on August 28th, and today is October 2nd. Wow, I feel like such a loser. I will never recommend building a house to anyone. I'm bringing out some water because it's time to show you the thing that I said I wouldn't do that I did. I bought plugs, and I did that because I'm really still hopeful that I can make this farming thing work. And I'm just telling myself that this year was a fluke. It was extra hot, and it was just extra, you can't even see my face, extra busy. I have no place to organize my thoughts, my time, my notes, all the things that are swirling around my head at all hours of the day. So it's just been really challenging. I see some dahlias have come up, so that's really impressive. But let's talk about the plugs for a minute here. I'm watering them today because we are still so freaking hot for October. It's really hot. Today is 85 or 87. Yesterday was 85, which is really abnormal for us because typically our first frost is around October 7th. Which is odd because the forecast actually says the high is going to be around 55 on the 7th. But I don't know. It's been really warm up until then. And, okay, so the plugs. I am all over the place. I'm so sorry. I hope you can keep up with this. The plugs. Okay, so I did get them from Farmer Bailey's. They're actually really reasonable per tray. If you have considered plugs or you're looking into plugs, the thing that makes it very expensive is shipping. Now, these came in August 14th, and it was the week that it was like in the hundreds. So I kept them inside for a couple days. Then I brought them out here, watered them pretty consistently. Then I would say the first week of September, we actually started getting rain for what feels like the first time this year, like consistently. Like it would rain and drizzle a little bit one day, then the next day it would rain and drizzle a little bit for a couple hours. It was perfect, steady rain. So I was confident that they were getting enough water. However, like I said, it's been another hot spurt these past couple days. So I did bring some water down to water them. Should be a watering can down here somewhere, but like I said, I haven't been down here in ages. Oh my God, I just feel like so pathetic. I don't know. I know I shouldn't feel like that, and I know next year is an opportunity to try again, but I still need to get them in the ground, and they're supposed to get in the ground so these are all biennials. Let me back up a little bit. These are all biennials. I have a lot of foxglove and some campanula, and I think there's some delphinium and sweet William. So those are the biennials. If you're not familiar with a biennial, you just put them in the ground in fall, and they kind of like grow a little green tuft of plant. God, I can't even find my words. And then next spring they will bloom. But they typically need 6 to 8 weeks in the ground before the first frost. And like I said, we're in October, the first week here, and that would put us into mid-November. I don't know that we've ever had a first frost that's that late. Maybe I could cover them with some plastic on some days that get super cold, but I don't know. I'm like winging my whole life. Like it is day today. I am living, and I don't like it, but it is what it is for this year. I have already gotten another request for a wedding next August. So I'm like racking my brain, like that's when the build is supposed to be done. I will update you on that a little bit later. Financing has taken for freaking ever. It's been in underwriting for 2.5, 3 weeks. They keep needing more documentation submitted, and it's like, just make a decision already. If we can time it right with the county, we may break ground this year, but I'm hopeful, but I am not putting all my eggs in one basket. Let's just say that. Yeah, now I lost my train of thought. Anyways, the biennials are going to go in. I need to rototill, but where I'm working now does mandatory work days, and of course next Saturday is a mandatory work day, so I have 6 days that I'm working next week, and I'm gonna have to figure out how to get this all done. Maybe I can hook John up with the rototiller and have him do it, but then, you know, we still have the baby to figure out who's gonna watch him, and there's just a lot of coordination and planning if I'm not the one to do it, because it really does take two of us, one to keep up with the kiddos and the other one to be out here working. Sunday is a maybe, very, very early, but we are going to Bill Burr on Sunday. He's a comedian and he's really funny, and he's in Milwaukee, and we're just gonna make like an afternoon of it. So we'll probably leave Madison, you know, 1 or 2 and do dinner and then the show. So I don't know how much can get accomplished on Sunday. I'm going to turn you around here since I'm on my camera. I have to make a separate video. Stop this, turn it around. But I will show you what's coming up. I'm actually flabbergasted. There are a lot of lovely things. So let's take a peek. So first of all, let's just pan this really, really sad state of a garden. Oh my gosh. It's so hard. Nobody tells you how super freaking hard farming is, flower farming, all of the things. I am excited though to dig up some dahlias and see how they did in these crates, but that's another story for another video. Anyways, some of these are not going to get into storage because there's no tag. And I really, since I eventually want to be able to sell dahlia tubers, I really need to make sure what I'm growing is the right, has the right tag with it. So some of these, you know, have their tags. Some of them have gotten really roughed up by the animals looking for whatever they look for. Oh my God. Does anyone else like contend with massive amounts of burr plants? See, look at this. This is just mania. There's no walnuts buried, I can promise you. So I hope some of these varieties still have their tags. I believe this is Sweet Love. Oh, it's beautiful. Can you like see how big? I know everyone always uses their hands, and I always thought that was silly, but it's like, it's huge. There's some really lovely things in here. I love them. I'm really just hoping, oh my goodness, they have their tags. This is, what are you? Let's try to take a peek. Do you still have your tag? Okay, so it is from my friend Lindsay at Garden Hands. She has a YouTube channel, check her out. They're always doing cool stuff around their farm. But it says 46. So she sent me a piece of paper that has the varieties that match the numbers. So I'll have to look up that. Oh, you guys, I'm so excited. I hope that I can get my act together next year and just wow myself even, because this year was totally depressing. Oh, look at this stunning beauty. It's like iridescent. Cameras really don't do it justice, but holy moly. She is lovely. So that's my little dahlia patch, a little dahlia update. So I actually have a lot of content from spring, some of it regarding dahlias. Remember when I started plugs and I said I would show you how that turned out? Well, I will show you how it turns out. Hopefully this fall, winter, things will slow down a little bit. Hopefully the build will be on track and there won't be a whole lot to do that's required of us physically and mentally, because if there is, I don't know that I'm going to make it, but hopefully I'll have some more time and really fill you in. Look at this little lover. Ah! There's a yellow one. I really do love being in the garden. I really do love flowers. I sometimes tell myself, like, I am not meant for this. Like, but I have to keep reminding myself, like, it's one bad year. It's 1 year to learn. It's 1 year that we were super busy. Like, I just need to go easy on myself, because this is my place of solace. And it's really depressing that I haven't been out here. Oh well, it is what it is, right? If we're lucky, we get another year to try again and to do it with more information and more wisdom. And there's no such thing as failure, right? We just learn from our mistakes. I think I'm going to do a seed collecting video as well, because I've been really interested in that and how easy it actually is. I have some Clarkia, some bachelor buttons, calendula, Bee's Friend, Sweet Annie, lots of stuff that I can collect seed from, because I haven't done anything with it, so it's all dried up and dead. But the seeds are still good, so maybe we'll do a video on that. Anyways, I feel like I have been now just yammering on, so I will stop. But until next time, thanks for sticking around. Look at that. Okay, well, it's time to wrap this video up. My phone is dying. I have no space on my phone, and homeschool needs to happen. So, signing off. Okay, see you next time. Thank you so much for watching.